Hello friends, today we will learn how to create a database in SQL Server Management Studio. Click on Windows, then type SQL. Then you will search for the program Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Click on this. In my computer, I have SQL Server Management Studio 19 and version 18.1 installed. In your computer you might have latest version or might have earlier version, but the process we're gonna follow to create a database is simple and it will work with every version of SQL Server. Then this screen will appear. The first thing is the server type. Server type is database engines that are used by SQL. So database by default database engine is selected, and this database engine is used to create databases. Analysis services. These are the services which are enabled and they can be used for like data analysis tools like Power BI or some charting services that are added by SQL Management Studio in latest versions. Then second one is reporting services for SQL Server reporting services as SSRS reports. The integration services are the services engine which will enable us to like store packages, parameters, permissions, server properties, and operational histories. To create a database in SQL Server Management, we start database engine, then server name. It might vary from your computer. When we install SQL Server Management Studio, you give it a name here, and then we are using authentication mode as Windows authentication. Then click on connect. Once you click on connect, then you go to databases and then you click here. There is by default system databases, masters, models, MSDB, TempDB. They are by default added to your system. I will discuss these databases in a separate video. Please see that video as well. To create a database, right click on databases and new database. Then give a name to a database. Let's create a database with order name, orders database. And when you define the name for the database, you can see that SQL automatically creates two files: orders, that is a raw data, and orders log file. So raw data is raw data is a data file that is the physical data file, and this is your physical data, and log data is a log data file that contains a transactional data for you. And then you can define initial size for your database. So initial size either should be 100 and your raw data should be 10th of your actual data file. And then auto growth is something that will, if that initial size reaches, then it will SQL will assign 60 to 64 MB to the raw data file. Same way, when this 10 MB of raw logs are created, SQL gonna assign 64 MB of file. And then you can define the growth for this as well, like maximum size in bytes as well. And this is the path where these files will be created. You can change this path from yourself as at where you want to create these files. By default they go under the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio and then SQL and data, and then you can give file name as well. You can change this file name, otherwise by default this name will be given, otherwise you can change the names here. And then we will click on OK. Once you click on OK, you will see that SQL has created a database. There is no table we defined, but now database is created. If I click on new query, you can see that new database has been added to the system. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and press on the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.